It's Tuesday, March 11th. This is James Spann. Some very active weather coming up for Alabama over the next 6 days. We have a lot of questions, a gazillion questions, and we'll try to give you a gazillion answers. Of course, the focus will be on the event late Friday night, Saturday into Saturday night, but there could be a few strong storms on Thursday as well. Wanted to start with the code red air quality alert that was issued for the Birmingham Metro last night. And this is visible satellite imagery yesterday, right before the sun was going down. And in that red circle, you can see the origin of that smoke. This is a large prescribed burn, 780 acres over the Bankhead National Forest. This is near the Winston-Lawrence County line, a little north of Double Springs. And you can see that the upper winds transferred the smoke down into the Birmingham Metro. And this air quality alert is just for the Birmingham Metro. This is for Jefferson and Shelby counties. And it's mainly for this morning. The high-resolution rapid refresh model can handle wildfire smoke. And this is the depiction of the smoke plume this morning at 6 o'clock. And again, you can see the origin is just north of Double Springs. And the smoke plume is transferred to the southeast by upper air winds. And so this morning it's smoky in the Birmingham Metro, and that's the reason for the code red air quality alert. Not ozone, ground level ozone like we have in the summer, but this. But the good news, by afternoon, at least for Birmingham, the upper winds will shift and the smoke will be gone. So this is a very short-term problem. In fact, by afternoon, if you're in Huntsville, you might have a problem. You can see this is valid this evening at 6 o'clock, and that wildfire smoke, the prescribed burn smoke, will wind up coming through Decatur and Huntsville as the winds shift around to the southwest. So that was the situation there. Here's the upper air look and the wave that brought the rain Sunday night, early yesterday. That's on to the east. That new wave you see west of Los Angeles, that'll be moving very quickly, a very progressive pattern. And that will bring a chance of showers and a few thunderstorms on Thursday. But for now, we're in between waves. So this is going to be a beautiful day today. And we have a chill in the air this morning. Look at Gadsden, near freezing, 33. Jasper, 34. But dry air heats and cools very efficiently. Despite the cool morning readings, we're expecting highs in the 70s statewide this afternoon. It's going to be a beautiful spring day. There's the watch warning map with that new upper low that's coming into California. They've got winter storm warnings in effect for the mountains there. No severe storms expected through tonight, maybe some thunder in the southwest United States. Now, tomorrow, there is a risk of severe storms west of Alabama. Parts of East Texas, East Oklahoma, into Arkansas, Louisiana, and the Mississippi Delta. And then on day 3, curiously, which is Thursday, SPC has introduced a very low-end marginal risk of severe storms for a pretty good chunk of Alabama. And we'll take a look at modeling on this. And again, this is not a big situation here. There could be a storm with some small hail and gusty winds, but the greater concern, it's the next system that will be coming in here Friday night. So this is the severe weather outlook Friday. We have a risk in a broad zone from Louisiana, Mississippi, East Texas, Northwest Alabama, up into Iowa, Illinois, and a small part of Minnesota and Wisconsin. We have an enhanced risk for places like Memphis, Little Rock, Greenville, Mississippi, and St. Louis. And I want to stress this outlook runs through 7 a.m. Saturday. So this is for activity that would be overnight Friday night. And we have a risk of severe storms defined in Alabama, basically north of a line from near Sweetwater to Clanton to Gadsden, areas in yellow on that map. So the first batch of storms could arrive Friday night. And we'll kind of really open up the window as early as 9 o'clock for the northwestern corner of the state, up around the shoals. So this will be a fairly long duration window here where severe storms are possible. And then after 7 a.m. Saturday, we now have an enhanced risk over basically all of Alabama. And this outlook runs through 7 a.m. Sunday. So again, the broad window here for severe storms will open up at about 9 o'clock Friday night for northwest Alabama and extend through 7 a.m. Sunday for the far east and southeast part of the state. And I know that's a long window to be weather aware, but hey, this is March, and sometimes it happens like that. And then on Sunday, the risk of severe storms is off to the east from near Panama City Beach, Tallahassee, up into Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia. Now, one of the concerns with this feature is going to be a lot of rain. This is the rain valid through Tuesday morning of next week. So this counts the rain we see Thursday and the rain we see over the weekend. The Tennessee Valley might see 3 inches in spots. Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden. Amounts between 2 and 3 inches, 1 to 2 inches down in South Alabama. So model fans, let's go. GFS, 06Z run, 4 o'clock today. We're back on daylight saving time. The models run on UTC. So again, when we get these variations in local time like this, the output changes. But the bottom line is 4 o'clock today. And again, we're in between waves. One wave moving off into the Atlantic, new wave coming into California, and just a beautiful day, sunny with highs in the 70s. Same thing tomorrow. We start the day in the 40s and low 50s. Highs should be in the 70s. The sky will be mostly sunny. And then on Thursday, that fast-moving system comes in here with a chance of showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two. The air will be modestly unstable. This is Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock. But the wind fields are weak. This is the storm relative helicity. So again, there might be a storm on Thursday with some small hail, gusty winds, but the overall threat is low. The focus has to be on the next system that will be coming in here as the weekend begins. So this is Friday, that very intense surface low, classic mid-latitude cyclone, 974 millibars over Nebraska. And obviously, with pressure that low, the wind fields will be very, very strong around that thing, gradient winds. Snow north and west of the low. Severe storms will break out south and east of the low. But during the day Friday, Alabama should be dry. And temperatures may be touching 80 over South Alabama and becoming breezy. So here we go. This is Saturday. That main deep surface low is over Minnesota. And this is the GFS. And a secondary surface low under 1,000 millibars forms up around the shoals. Let's go to the European. It's pretty similar. It's got that deep surface low near Duluth, Minnesota, and the secondary low around Harrison, Arkansas. And obviously, this is 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. This is a time when the air should be most unstable. This is the instability. And I will say those numbers are not overwhelming. Again, that's modestly unstable, but the dynamics are very strong with this. And it's not going to take a lot of CAPE, which is what that is. This is the Energy Helicity Index coming off the GFS. This is a composite index, and again, it just kind of gives you a glance at where severe storms could be possible. This is valid Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, and again, the numbers are kind of maxed out right on top of Alabama, especially the southern half of the state where the instability values are higher. And the gradient winds, probably not as fierce as the winds we saw a week ago today. Remember, we had that day where 100,000 people had no power because of downed trees and lines because of gradient winds, not related to storms. With this event, we're thinking the gradient winds will probably peak in the 30 to 40 mile per hour bracket. Still windy, but not as windy as last week. The main concern with this event will be from the severe thunderstorm threat. So again, just understand, and I know that have a lot of outdoor events are happening on Saturday, and people say, well, will we have a storm at 1 o'clock at my location? We don't know that yet. Once we get within 60 hours, and you hear me say this a lot, but it's true, once we get within 60 hours, we are within the window to see the good high-resolution convection-allowing models, like the HRRR and the 3-kilometer NAM. And that will give us a much, much better look at the specific timing. So at the moment, I don't like to do it, but we have to give you a very broad window when severe storms are possible. And that window will start about 9 o'clock Friday night in northwest Alabama and extend through about 6 o'clock Sunday morning in far east and southeast Alabama. And of course, we're not going to see continuous rain and storms during that 33-hour window, but from time to time, we'll have a round of strong to severe storms. And again, all modes of severe weather will be possible, including large hail, damaging straight-line winds, and the chance of a few tornadoes. And based on the wind profiles, there could be a strong tornado or two involved. And then by definition, that's EF2 or higher. And of course, the next question, you're based on something like this, people are going to say, is this going to be like April 27, 2011? And of course, the answer is no. That's a generational event. No. But you know what I'm going to say if you watch these videos a lot. All it takes is how many? One. If there's only one tornado in this whole event, and if that thing comes down your street, that's your April 27th. Where we live, our April 27th is March 25th of 2021 when we were hit by an EF3 here. So just be weather aware. And so many people are anxious, and they have a clinical fear of weather. It's real. It's not in your mind. And just do your best to stay away from the really scary stuff that people will throw out here, and just stick with credible sources, and we'll get through this day together just fine. We will. Days like this are very common in March and April and November, really any time during our tornado season, which is November through May. So just understand this is a kind of thing we see a lot in March. And again, we'll get through the day together just fine. Now, Sunday, it's all gone. It's all east of here. Should begin to see some clearing Sunday afternoon, highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. Monday, beautiful day. Sunny with highs in the 70s. And a week from today, Tuesday, March 18th, new trough in the west, and we're still dry. There's evidence we might see the next chance of showers around Thursday of next week. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday evening, March the 20th. That trough stays out west. And again, the GFS is looking dry, but the European has shown a chance of showers. But next week should be much, much quieter. Bottom line. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean, it's up there between 3.5 and 4 inches between now and the 26th of March. Temperatures stay pretty mild, highs most days in the 70s for the next 10 days. We noticed a little cooler Monday after the storms, the high in Birmingham dropping to 64, lows around 40, but no sign of a major freeze here over the next 10 days. But remember, if you want to plant something outdoors that might be harmed by a freeze, our suggestion is always, every year, April 15th, tax day. So the moon looked good last night. We are approaching the full moon Thursday night. Last night, 88% illuminated. And, of course, we have an eclipse late Thursday night. And into the pre-dawn hours Friday, the totality for Birmingham will be from 1:26 a.m. until 2:31 a.m. early Friday. That's after midnight Thursday night. And, of course, the question is cloud cover. This doesn't look good. This is the European projected total cloud cover at 1 a.m. Friday, just after midnight Thursday night, really when the eclipse is getting going here. And you can see the cloud cover where you see the white on this map. That's 100%. That's not good. So clouds could be an issue. Hopefully, there'll be a little magical window that opens up, but just be aware that clouds could interfere with our lunar eclipse viewing here late Thursday night. But man, oh man, good-looking sunset last night. Like it a lot, and wow, the spring breakers are starting to come in. For some colleges and school systems, this is spring break. Of course, we'll have a lot of folks next week and the week after that, but it's the season. That was a gorgeous sunset from Panama City Beach last night. So today going to be at Asheville Elementary School, home of the Bulldogs, for a program there. And then Elvin Hill Elementary in Columbiana this afternoon. Tomorrow it's going to be a Vestavia Day. I've got Vestavia Hills West Elementary. I've got Vestavia Day School, which is at Vestavia Hills United Methodist Church. And then Liberty Park Middle School, which is a Vestavia Hills school. Thursday going to be at Pleasant Grove Elementary. That's the Pleasant Grove Elementary that is over in Cleburne County in East Alabama. And then on Friday, Coldwater Elementary School in Calhoun County. And again, obviously, no book signing on Saturday, and that we're going to be working a severe weather event. If you're new here, we do these live videos typically twice a day. In the morning about 5:15 or so Central Time. In the afternoon about 2:45 Central Time. And they're simulcast on my YouTube channel and Facebook page. And, of course, we do them on weekends as necessary. So the next live video here will be this afternoon. And, of course, as always, we invite you to watch us on the TV side, ABC 3340 News this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.